Hey guys, what's up? It's the Chaos Prophet, and today I have a review for Payday 2 CrimeWave Edition for Xbox One that just came out last week, actually, on Tuesday of last week. And what you're watching right now is me playing the Diamond Heist, which was overpriced for what it was, at least on the PC. On this version, it just came with the game, so that's awesome. It's a pretty good heist. I really like it. It's really good with a lot of people. I'm playing it by myself, so I don't do very well, but I do a lot of stealth in the beginning, and which is surprising because I'm not very good at stealth at all. But I'm here to talk about the game, and I did another video before this, and I'm sorry there's been a lot of Payday on my channel lately. It just has to be that way. I'm going to be doing some Walking Dead and some GTA here in just a little bit, but I haven't been on my schedule lately, and I apologize for that. I have been keeping up on my streaming schedule, though. But anyways, I want to talk about the CrimeWave Edition for the Xbox One. It's a good game. We all know that Payday 2 has been out for a long time, and Payday 2 is a very good game with a lot of good DLC, and it's only been lately that the devs have been slipping a little bit on the DLC, but the problem is no one can play the game. You can't join a game, and when you try to join a game, half the time it says unable to join, and the thing has failed, so you can't get in. The other half of the time, when you start a lobby by yourself, people don't know if it's real or not, because when there's only one person in the lobby, like when you start one, they're usually fake. You usually want to look for the people that have 2 or 3 people in it already. And a lot of times those fill up really, really quick. And it's just unfortunate that this happened. They launched with a broken game, and they knew it was broken, and I don't know how it got past Microsoft or Sony. I guess PlayStation 4 is doing a lot better than Xbox One and able to playing it, but they have a few glitches themselves where they can't talk in game, and I forget the other problems, but they have a few problems of their own, but at least they can play it. Xbox One can't, really. You either have to invite your friends, or you have to get lucky, and a lot of times what I do is I go on to CrimeNet, and usually it freezes. That's the other problem with it. It freezes a lot, but you click on a mission that you want to do. I put it to vote kick, and then 10 is the limit to get in for me. And you can set it to whatever you want, but that's what I do, and it just depends. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It depends on the heist, too. When you put certain maps that people really want to play, like Rats or the Diamond or things like that, people usually join. Sometimes. They don't always, like they did now. They didn't join on here. By the way, the 2 weapons that I'm using is the L86 and the Thompson submachine gun. Both really good additions to the game, and I really like those guns. One is a submachine gun secondary, and the other one is a assault rifle, which has an extended clip, and that's why it has 65 in the chamber. Or maybe it has 60, and I have the ability as a technician to bump it up to 5 more bullets. So it's really cool. I really like it. It's really, really accurate. The British know how to make weapons, so that's good. I like this weapon. But yeah, the CrimeWave Edition just was a fail. I like Overkill for the most part. They're kind of sleazy in their way of talking to people. They just kind of seem to put an automation on their Twitter kind of going, we're aware of the issues, I'm sorry that it's happening, but we're getting a patch out. That's great, Overkill, but the thing that you do need to do, and you have answered some people, and lately now you've been answering people, now that your Golden Grin Casino, or whatever it's called, just came out. That's what you were really working on, don't lie. I know you say you have 2 teams, that one is working on the DLC, and one is working on the patch that is going to come eventually, but I think the patch is probably more important, just a little bit. Just saying. And your game is really good. Like I said, your game is really good, but your delivery on things suck. First of all, it was the PS3 and the Xbox 360 where you didn't give us an update for like a year and a half in DLC, basically. And then you lied to us saying that the DLC is coming, and then at the very end of its life cycle said, oh, it's not possible to put the DLC on there, even though brands and companies like Battlefield and Call of Duty and other such things put tons and tons of DLC on the Xbox 360 and PS3, and it was able to handle it. Now you come out with the CrimeWave Edition. It's supposed to be a lot better. You're supposed to learn from your mistakes, and you didn't. It came out broken, at least on the Xbox One, and even on the PS4 there are some things, like I said, that are kind of down or not working correctly. Why? This shouldn't happen. It's been 2 years. And I know what they're going to say. I know what some people are going to say, especially the PC elitists out there. Well, one, it's on PC, you should just get it. And two, it's completely different software, and so maybe it's just harder for them to do it, and PC Master Race, just buy it on PC. One, no, so screw you to that. And two, if it is a different system, it's 5 years behind, or a few years behind at least, the Xbox One and PS4. It's outdated tech, and they should be able to know how to code on it since they did it 2 or 3 years ago back in the day. So when Payday 2 first came out for PCs, so it's not that much harder. I don't know why. I don't know how this got through testing, either through Microsoft or PlayStation. Both of them are kind of in bad condition, even though PlayStation 4 is kind of working. It's sad. It's sad to me because I really do like this company. I really do like their game. But because this happened, I'm probably not going to buy their next game, which is The Walking Dead. And I'm a huge Walking Dead fan. If you know anything about my channel, I just love The Walking Dead. And I'm probably not going to get their game. I don't care. I'd almost rather get Survival Instinct. I really love that game. I know a lot of people hated it. You either loved it or hate it, and I loved it. But I'd rather get that game than pay Overkill more money to screw me over. Because who knows how that launch of that game's going to be. And so I just don't trust them anymore. And they might be going, well, how can we get you back? How can we start to fix things? One, get the patch out. That's number one. Number two, don't let this kind of shit happen again. Number three, I think you should give us GoBank because I believe it's an exclusive because it's a Counter-Strike map. So you should give us GoBank on Xbox One for free. Maybe do it to the PS4 just to be fair. The Golden Grin Casino that you just came out with should be free as well. This shit shouldn't happen. It shouldn't take a week, and even if it does take a week for a patch, you should be communicating every day, at least once or twice a day, saying, hey, look, we don't have an update for you, but we are working really hard. We apologize, but it will be ready as soon as it is. And you guys didn't say anything for a few days, from the 18th to like the 21st, I think it was, or 22nd, really, of when you started saying things and retweeting things and all that. That's unacceptable, and that's BS. As a company, you should know better. You should know that the consumer wants to give you their money if you have a good product, which you do, unless it's not working. So my review, it's a good game. Pick it up if you're patient, and if you want to wait until it goes down in price and pick it up, sure, do that too. That's fine. But for many of us, many of the console gamers, are not going to buy your product next time. You screwed up royally and you had a chance to make this work, but you didn't. You've never been good about communicating Overkill, and 505 Studios, I believe, is the maker, or Star Breezy, whichever one it is. You've always had a problem communicating. If you can nail down communicating with us, you'd be a lot better of a company. Because we feel like you're just like, oh, here's our cash grab on the consoles. See you later. I guess it doesn't work. We're going to be working on a patch, but that doesn't say anything, especially since the last gen. It took you forever to patch your game. I gave you a warning, Overkill, and obviously you didn't see it. So now you pay the consequences. People won't buy your game as much. I'm sure the PC will. They love you guys over there, even though you've kind of screwed up on some DLCs with the price and things that are included with the DLCs. But I'm sure they will buy your game. Overall, this is a good game. It's filled with DLC. It's great. I love it. I've been playing a lot of it, even though it's a broken mess, because it's a great game. I haven't played almost anything else, and I will be streaming other stuff, but I really just want to play Payday. I want to play the game that I bought. Thank God that I pre-ordered it for $37. For those that bought it for $50 is kind of bad, and I apologize. So anyways, guys, this has been my review. Sorry it's been so negative, but it is a good game. It's just unfortunate that this happened. Anyways, this has been the Chaos Prophet saying don't get lost in the chaos. Later, guys, and be free.